transport us.
Understood. I'll finish my coffee and stand up and say, "Oh, let's get to it."
Like, very well. Good thing I have everything prepared. She like stands up. Of course, I assume you pay for what you ordered, and
Totally.
yeah, because she pays for hers. And of course,
No, I just ran out of the restaurant.
And CCTV system spots you or something. That would be like silly way to go. Still our hero that fucking gets arrested for not paying for coffee. Okay, maybe you would not go to jail, but they will like really temporary incarceration and like pay a fine because we kinda had to waste our fucking time to deal with you.
I know, I actually do pay.
Yep. So the travel itself is pretty uneventful. Apart from usual slice of life, business guys talking loudly and angrily, like one family, one of the kids in the family, like, you know, acting like a brat and like screaming and crying, mother trying to take care of him, and basically in such like hubs where literally like millions upon millions of people live, you see a wide variety of cultures, races, and whatnot. Although no aliens. That's the thing about this particular. You don't know much about. Maybe you are not sure about this sector at large, but yeah, the Northern Federation is purely human. And if there have been any contacts with alien races, like, public doesn't have a clue about them. Neither do you.
Alright.
Yeah, so you arrive.
Jeb thinks he does.
Yeah, and actually he might be right. That's the thing with crazy conspiracy guys. It's like the saying with the clock, that even a broken clock shows good time twice a day. So yeah, he's that type of guy. So he has conspiracy theory about everything, and actually some of them might be right.
I mean, he hasn't filled me yet, so.
Yeah, okay, so you arrive at the place, and the parking itself is thankfully not that much packed. And you see, like, I think the standard on this one is like grab vehicle. So like average, like typical family vehicle for like middle class, so nothing too fancy. And you see a guy which at first you think, because of the hair, you think that he's much older, but when you come closer, like, he obviously has like youngish face, like at best, at maximum, his mid-20s. So you realize that he has white hair and soft amber eyes. You're pretty sure that he's also a scientist, but for now he wears like, not military uniform per se, but like the military thing that civilians wear, so you like khaki, camo, like mostly for like hobby. And as you are approaching, he was just checking something on his PDA. He like looks at he looks at Marcia. Hello, Marcia. And she like, of course, responds pleasantly. Hello, Robbie. And then he looks between her and you. Name's Robbie Watson, and like he reaches up a hand to you. I assume you are the one.
Shake his hand, Jameson Caudell.
Nice to meet you. I'm guessing you are the one who'll keep the good doctor alive.
Yes, I excel quite greatly at keeping myself alive and others when they are with me.
She like laughs, and when he like asked at you, maybe you spotted that Marfia like flushed and pouted. Robbie, I am perfectly fine of taking care of myself. And he's like, I'm jesting, I know you can, but it's good to have backup. Well, I'm good to go, and like he starts going to his vehicle from driver's side. Hop in, and we can move out.
Yep, so I go ahead and get in.
Yeah, Marfia sits in the front, like passenger seat,
I
and
figured.
during the travel, probably majority of their talk goes over your head because what most are talking about is like various scientific projects, theories, basically a big loud talk about space rocks and generally astral chemistry. The only thing that you are clearly figured out is that Rob, wait, what was his name? Robbie Watson is from the same department as.
Okay. Need to improve my tech skills too, next level probably.
Actually, like, I mean, I'm just using Technobubble, so I wouldn't know exactly what I'm talking about, but like general understanding of the topics, in this case it would be like science role.
It's fine, I'm just saying like, that was more a comment to myself, is I should probably improve my tech skill levels anyways, because 3 -1s and 2 zeros, so.
And considering you are an expert, then, although to be fair, you took like training packages and background that's basically not like techie guy, but yeah, at some point tech skills might be like solid, especially if you try to be a space indie, so sooner or later you will find places which will like need a tech skill to figure out how this works, or like how to bypass like system from before the silence came.
Yeah. The ones I took were, I improved my stealth and my security, I grabbed business, bureaucracy, and leadership. So I just kind of like improved some of my other outlying skills for now. But continuing.
Okay. Yeah, so the travel itself is uneventful during that 10 kilometers. Like, just like 2 kilometers before you find a military checkpoint, the infrastructure, like the urban metropolis and planetary city, kind of stops, and then there's area in which there are like smaller settlements, most like lone buildings, who are probably mostly used by military and like science divisions. Perhaps some like radars, maybe some other military installations. Some of them are kind of big, so like you can from distance see massive ground to orbit cannons. Like some of them were used to actually save the city from asteroid attack. And when you arrive at the checkpoint, for the most part you think that because papers are alright and whatnot, but then some troubles start brewing up. Like the sergeant who currently is the commanding officer at this checkpoint. The checkpoint itself is like barricades, not barbed wire because that's kinda tech level 3 or 2, but like laser fences, automated machine guns, and a squad of people, like 8 to 10 people, who look mostly relaxed. And basically, like when you sit in the car, you hear like him discussing with both Robbie and Marfia. And basically, I need to check if there's a skill to figure it out what he wants, like empathy or something. God damn it.
Perception, maybe?
Either yeah, probably perception would work the best. I wonder for a moment if culture would work, but yeah. Let's go with culture criminal. If that doesn't work, then we can go with perception. Yeah.
11.
Yeah, you kinda quickly realize that basically the papers are alright, but this guy's in very convoluted way, so if he's recorded it could be easily denied in court. He basically asked for a bribe.
I figured. So I just basically like, because however you would like give someone just basically cash with credits or whatever.
Credit stick.
Yeah, I'd just basically like download some about 200 credits onto a credit stick and tap Robbie's shoulder and just say, here, give this to him.
And actually, I'm gonna double check it. Yeah, 200 would probably be fine, but there is actually in equipment area there's actually described like bribery in like certain situations.
Then I will go off of that.
Bribe? No. It's like you give like probably a proper amount, because only the bribe is like minor crime forgiveness, major crime forgiveness, capital crime forgiveness. So basically, according to a book, if you kill somebody in bright light, that's capital crime, but you can just pay 5,000 credits and you are scot-free.
Well, just kind of like...
Yeah, 200 would be fine, but obviously both of them are not used to that kind of situations. It's pretty clear to them. So, especially like Robbie looks like with confusion at the credit stick that you gave him. He looks at you, okay. Then he like turns around in the driver's seat. He gives the credit stick to Sergeant. Obviously, Sergeant takes it in such a way that he hides it from camera that's placed on like checkpoint building.
That he's obviously skilled in taking the bribes.
Yeah, that's probably not the first time he did it. And he uses any situation he can, because yeah, obviously like this is considering like how much you invest in military, but this post here doesn't pay well and it's pretty damn boring, so he tries to earn something on the side. So Robbie is just answering us, so now are we okay? And Sergeant just gruffly like swiftly like takes the credit stick into his PDA, checks the sum, yeah, go ahead. And of course security measures at gate, so laser fence is disabled, so you can freely go without being fried to and cut to pieces. And then you basically stop like kilometer, like 1 mile in contamination zone. You stop at currently not manned by anybody, like scientific checkpoint. This is some sort of like dome, like whitish dome that's built in specific way to counter any potential like like dark matter, like radiation and other fun stuff.
Fun.
Just like this is like in worst case scenario, because probably when they built that they were not exactly sure what was going on in contamination, so they decided to be like prepared for everything.
Alright.
So yeah, you stop at the, not on the ground, but like parking, which is also built up. So there are like concrete anti-radiation walls around. And obviously from the parking there's a tunnel leading from here to main scientific building. And Robbie just says that okay, sadly due to situation the rest of the way you will, like, there's the way, and during your exploration you will have to go on foot. But yeah, this is like a backup point. Currently it's not manned, but, and then he looks at Cave Marfia, and then she looks at you, but don't worry, we have part of the, like, she explains that part of the guys who created that place and who were manning this place during the scientific were like part of her company. So she has like access codes and whatnot.
Alright.
Yeah, so you come up to security door, she enters the code, a pleasant automated voice, in which you assume it's VI, responds like, greetings, Dr. Marfia, and I need to have like Marfia Belly, and guess. Then you step in through corridor, go into main building, lights flick on, faint hum of generators in the basement starts. So yeah, basically this place comes to life. And yeah, Robbie, the first thing that he checks that, oh, there's even some things in the fridge. Then he like checks, oh, they are even fresh.
Well, don't get too drunk.
Not planning to. I won't be joining you outside, but like company also wanted me to check some things, make sure that everything runs properly, that this scientific dome can be manned up again if needed. So yeah, I will have my stuff to do.
Alright.
But yeah, in case of trouble, or if your search takes more than a day, you can like retreat here. There's living quarters, like food and drinks, so yeah, it's treated as forward base of operations.
Alright, good to know. Hopefully there won't be anything that would force us to retreat.
Well, and like Marfia, he starts and then Marfia enters. Well, trust me, Jameson, even if these urban legends I've told you about are complete bullshit, pardon my French, then this is kind of large area, so we will need quite a lot of time to find that stuff. And we don't really want to dig through contaminated area during the night, even with light source.
Understandable. So?
Well, I'm just gonna need few minutes, gonna suit up, drop some stuff in a room, and then I'll be good to go.
And I will also suit up and get ready.
Okay. Give me a moment. Trying to figure it out. Probably without much problem. Oh, by the way, I see on NPC list that weapon smuggler. You got your upgraded weapons, yeah? Because I remember, I think you tried to get some upgrades to a weapon. those who are like described in Engines of Babylon or Relics of the Lost, apparently. Because I remember you contacted him for something specific.
Mm-hmm. And I think I did get it, yeah, so...
Plasma projector, was it? Upgraded one? But I don't remember what kind of upgrades you got. Because you kinda like roll for them. But maybe we did something else. Oh, I remember. You wanted to get a holdout upgrade? Basically, I'll even double check it in the book. Basically, a thing that will allow you to carry a concealed weapon, even that normally plasma projector is not concealable. Yeah, weapon improvement, stealth. The weapon force a compass into a small no-incurrence bubble that appears harmless. Unfolding it can be performed once a part of an attack.
I think I wanted like specifically like a laser pistol or something, so not my plasma projector for that.
Ah, okay.
So...
But yeah, I remember you specifically mentioned that you want it a weapon that you will be able to carry into a party.
Yep.
So yeah, probably you will be able to get it.
A holdout rocket launcher?
No, you'll be able to get that weapon like before the party. I don't think you have it now.
I might not.
Because I think that Bobby mentioned that these things are kinda like... The weapon upgrades are not that often, so he will need some time to get it. But I think he promised that he will be able to deliver it like a few days before the party. So maybe like next day, maybe 2 days from now. Anyways, okay, so let's go on. You suit up, you prepare the stuff. Is there anything specific? Oh, okay, I see. What exactly are you taking? I might even say that she comes slightly late, but only because I wonder that might be useful, considering these rocks might not be light. And basically she found and programmed like mechanical donkey, basically like small hovering platform that follows you, which basically can be used to carry stuff around.
Useful.
Yes, I thought it will be kinda necessary if you want to take rock examples. Obviously she also, like you see on that let's call it donkey or mule, pack mule, you see like cutting what's the word? Cutting
Just
tools.
a second.
Might as well grab something to drink.